Hello friends, this video on mensuration part 3 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So find out perimeter of other polygons. So first let us look at some regular polygons. Now what do we mean by regular polygons? So regular polygons are those polygons whose sides are equal. Now what are polygon? I hope you know that, right? So polygons are closed figures which are formed of line segments, like triangles, rectangles, squares, hexagon, heptagon. These are all examples of polygons. Okay, now regular polygons means those type of closed figures which are made up of line segments such that all the line segments are equal. That means each side of that particular polygon is equal to the other. So when we talk about regular polygons, on the screen you see some examples of regular polygon. The first one is an equilateral triangle, a triangle whose all the three sides are equal. Now since all sides are equal, all angles are also equal. So that's a regular polygon. Similarly, a polygon with four sides such that all the four sides are equal is a square. A polygon with five sides, pentagon, such that the length of all the five sides are equal. So that is a pentagon. Similarly, a polygon with six sides such that all six sides are equal, that's hexagon. So why are they named? So hexa means six. So a polygon with six sides is called hexagon. Now it is not necessary that all hexagons would be regular. You can also have hexagons where all the six sides are not equal in length. But if the six sides are equal in length, then it is called a regular hexagon. Similarly, the term penta means five. So a polygon with five sides is a pentagon, and if all five sides are equal, then it is a regular pentagon. Perfect. Now the question is, how do we find out perimeter of regular polygons? So let us look at the same polygons one by one. So we start with equilateral triangle. So how will we find out the perimeter of equilateral triangle? So for an equilateral triangle, if the length of this side is L, what would be the length of this side? This would also be L, this would also be L, because all the sides are equal. So the perimeter would be sum of the three sides, that is L plus L plus L, which is nothing but 3L. So 3 into length of each side would be the perimeter of an equilateral triangle. Let's move on to a square. In case of a square also, if each one side is L, all the four sides would be L. So in this case, the perimeter would be sum of the four sides, which is 4 into L, that is 4L. If we move on to pentagon, where you have five sides, so here the perimeter would be L plus L plus L plus L plus L, that is 5L. And similarly for hexagon, so I do not think I really need to do it here, it would be 6L. So what do you see? That for all the regular polygons, the concept of perimeter is simple. Perimeter means sum of the lengths of the all sides. Now for regular polygons, all sides are equal in length. So basically, you just need to know how many sides are there for that polygon. Like if it is a regular pentagon, pentagon has five sides. So it would be 5 into L. If it is a heptagon, for example, let's say that if you are dealing with a regular heptagon. Now do you know what is heptagon? Hepta means 7. So for a regular heptagon, the perimeter would be 7 into L. Similarly, for a regular octagon, octa means 8, the perimeter would be 8 into L, and so on. So in this fashion, we can find out perimeter of all regular polygons. So regular polygons are definitely a little simpler because all their sides are equal. So our job gets easier. What about perimeter of other polygons? Those which are not regular. That means you have different lengths of the sides. So let us take an example of a triangle. Now this triangle is not an equilateral triangle. That means the length of the sides are different in this triangle. So let's name this triangle as ABC. So if I ask you to find out the perimeter of this triangle, how will you find it out? So this is simple. Perimeter means the total length of boundary. That means sum of the lengths of all the sides. So the perimeter here would be AB plus BC plus AC. So it doesn't matter whatever the length is. We just add up all the lengths of the three sides to get perimeter. Similarly, let's look at this picture. This is a star. So if I ask you to find out its perimeter, so what you need to do? Let's name it for our convenience. So this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. So we have named it. Now we have to find its perimeter, means you have to find out the total length of the boundary. So the black line denotes the boundary. So for that, what will you have to do? You will have to add up all the line segments that form this star. That is AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EF plus FG plus GH plus HI plus IJ plus JA. So you sum up the lengths of all the sides of the star. So how many sides are there? There are 10 sides, right? So here we have not mentioned if this is a regular star. That means we have not mentioned if the measurement of each side is equal. If it is regular, that means if all the sides are of equal length, in that case the perimeter would be 10 into L, if L, where L is the length of each side. But as long as that is not given, what we will do, we will just add up all the lengths of the line segments. So doesn't matter how the picture look like, whenever you have to find out perimeter of a picture of a figure, you just need to find out the total length of the boundary. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.